Hi, Marcus. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Miss Wilson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
I'm
Thanks
good.
for asking. So, what brings you into my office today? What's going on with you?
Just lately, I just been feeling a little down, depressed, uh, loss of appetite, and not resting very well.
Wow.
And I tried to push myself to snap out of it, but I find myself drifting back into it. And I'm just having a difficult time trying to understand, to pinpoint exactly what it is. I have some ideas of what it may be, but I'm not quite sure if I'm correct. So I'm just kind of struggling and not wanting to make assumptions and just trying to feel my way through it. So I just felt I need to talk to you and put some things out on the table.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell me what's going on in your life right now? I know you
Well,
said you have some idea of what may be going on, but
Well, my wife and we've been married for some time now, and we have two grown kids. They've gone away. They moved out, and when they was there, it was more like family. We had family time, and I didn't get as much depressed then because I had my kids, and we were very close, and we talked. My wife and we interact, but we don't do a whole lot together. And since the kids been gone, it seemed like we tried to get close, but we drifting further, further apart. I don't know if it's just some thing I'm going through with my age, or I don't know if it's just me missing the kids, but there's a lack of communication on both parties. So I'm not putting the blame on her. I shut down as well. So it's just been a up and down roller coaster trying to figure out exactly what it is. I love my wife, and there's no real drama. It's just that we seem to be just drifting apart, and I don't think either one of us really know exactly why, And like I said in the beginning, I don't want to make assumptions. So, and sometimes it's very difficult to talk to her about these things. And I'm just finding myself sometime at night just getting up and I just fix me a drink, and that seems to settle. But I don't want to start being dependent on that, and I can see it being a potential problem.
okay. Okay, wow. Well, one thing that I noticed that you said, and I want to commend you on this, is you said you understand that whatever it is that's going on, it's not just her. It's, you have a part in it as well. I think a good first step is realizing that what we're doing to
Right.
contribute to, our situation sometimes. So that was very good. Why don't you tell me a little bit about some other aspects of your life?
Well,
Your job,
I've been an engineer for some time, and I'm at the point now where I'm approaching retirement, and I'm going through this now, and then it makes it even worse as I think about retirement because I wonder what I'm going to do now. I have more time to sit around and be depressed. What do I want to do? I just don't know. I've always been a private person. I don't have a whole lot of friends per se, so I spend a lot of time with my family, and I just feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know what that something is.
you don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is. I love my job. I'm a workaholic, and it could be just getting close to that retirement, and maybe wondering what I'm going to do with my time. I don't know.
Okay.
And it's a mystery to me. It really is.
Wow. So you really just have no idea what it is that's just kind of putting you in this depressive state, what's making you feel this way. So you don't necessarily think it's your marriage. You don't necessarily think
I don't think it's my marriage. I don't know why I find myself depressed. I find myself just slipping into moods for no reason, no apparent reason. I can be happy one second, and the next minute I'm just depressed or whatever. I don't want to be bothered, Sometimes my wife tries to, she realizes that I got something going on and I'm withdrawn, so she'll try to talk, and it just doesn't work. And to be honest, I think she's getting a little frustrated with the fact that she knows something's going on with me, but I'm not sharing it with her, or we're not seeming to get it anywhere with it.
Okay.
And so it's beginning to be an issue. But I don't think it's so much my marriage. I think it's for some reason I'm just depressed. I'm just depressed and just withdrawn. A lot of times.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this, and don't be offended by it, but is there like a history of depression or anxiety or anything in your family, or?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, my siblings, we have similarities. We're pretty much private people, but for as anybody being downright depressed and even me, sometimes I find myself even just so frustrated and so fed up and stressed that I just say, what's the use? I have the moments where I just want to give up. I mean, and not so much giving up on anybody. I feel like I'm giving up on myself.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I can't seem to snap out of that. And there's been, I've looked at some things and tried to say, well, put some things in place in case something happens to me, and I just get that depressed, and sometimes I just want to just give up. It seems like all of a sudden life just is empty. It's not the same anymore, and I don't quite know what's causing that. And that's one reason why I sought you out to talk to you, to see if there's something going on that needs to be exposed, that I'm for some reason just holding back on it and not opening up to.
Okay. Well, one of the things that I've noticed with clients, I think it's just kind of human nature. When we start going through periods of adjustment, in your case, you're about to retire soon. It could just be contemplating that, and like you said, your next steps in life. After you retire, then what? You said you feel this emptiness. Before you did say you seemed content because you had your kids there, so it was kind of like a family setting. And now it's just you and your wife, and you guys don't really do anything together anymore.
We don't communicate.
You don't communicate?
No, we don't communicate. It's like, we just do the normal. And sometimes I think is that we've just come so accustomed to, this is how it's gonna be, and now for some reason it seems like I want more. I don't like where I'm at in life right now, and I just what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So I think you are probably thinking about it more because of the more. Just stop it.
I don't know who you think finna do this for 10 minutes all over again. You was almost finished.
You don't have to do it for 10 minutes.
We finna wrap. So she was seeing you out of the corner of my eye.
Yes.
And you done went there and messed up the whole video.
But you couldn't just let it run. It wasn't that much of a 10.
I don't know who y'all think finna hold
You
this
made
camera.
me laugh though. You was like,
Like it ain't gonna be the end of the world if it go 11 minutes.
I know. I was trying to wrap it up.
It ain't gonna be the end of the world.
Baby, you need to be watching your clock. Cause you done went there and messed this whole video up.
I'm gonna try to see if I can edit that part out.